A kind-hearted woman who works hard to make ends meet chooses to share her kindness with a hungry old man, giving him leftovers from her job at a restaurant. A week after that meeting, a mysterious package arrives at her apartment door. However, big questions arise. Who sent it, and what is hidden behind the package? Hello, everyone. Welcome to Stories to Heal. Today, I am happy to share a new story with you. Don't forget to subscribe and watch until the end. Maria is a woman in her late 30s who has just gone through a difficult time in her life. After divorcing her narcissistic and manipulative husband, Maria lost almost everything. Childless and without property, she decided to start a new life in a small town far from the dark memories of her past. After weeks of fruitless job searching, Maria finally got a job as a dishwasher at a fancy restaurant. Although the job is simple, Maria feels grateful. The restaurant owner, a kind man, allows his employees to take home leftovers once a week. This is a lifesaver for Maria, who has to manage her finances very tightly. One night, after finishing her shift that ended at 10 p.m., Maria picked up some leftover food, enough to last her for a week. Maria's house was only a 10-minute walk from the restaurant, so she could save on transportation costs. However, when she arrived in front of her apartment building, she saw an old man sitting near the entrance. The man looked very tired and weak, and Maria immediately realized that he was probably homeless. Without hesitation, Maria went into her apartment, grabbed a bowl, and scooped up most of the leftover food she had just brought. She also grabbed a bottle of water. Carefully, she went back outside and handed the food to the old man. "Hello, sir. You must be hungry," Maria said as she handed him the food and water. The old man looked at Maria with a grateful smile. "Thank you very much. I am very hungry. You are so kind," he said with a trembling voice. "No need to thank me. I am just sharing what I have," Mary replied humbly before returning to her apartment. As she listened to the man continue to thank her, Maria smiled for the first time in a long time. That night, she felt she had done something meaningful. The next morning, when Maria went to work, she expected to see the old man again, but he was gone. Maybe he's gone back to the shelter, Maria thought, and continued on her way to the restaurant. As the days passed, Maria became more and more preoccupied with her work. She had completely forgotten about the old man. But a week after their meeting, something strange happened. One morning, around 7 o'clock, Maria heard a knock at her apartment door. "Wait a minute," she cried, half asleep. She immediately went to the door, but when she opened it, no one was there. Maria looked around the hall, but there was no sign of anyone. That's when she noticed a small box in front of her door. Curious, she picked up the box and opened it. Inside, Maria found 2 bundles of $100 bills and a small note. She was stunned when she saw the money and read the note, which said, "This is my small way of showing my gratitude. Thank you for your kindness." Maria couldn't help but wonder who had sent the money. She tried to remember all the people she had helped, but no one seemed capable of giving such a large gift. She thought of the old man she had given food to, but quickly dismissed the idea. There is no way a homeless man could send that much money, she thought. For the next 2 weeks, Maria kept the money in a safe place and didn't touch it. She didn't tell anyone, not even her coworkers. But one day, while she was washing dishes at a restaurant, her boss told her that someone wanted to meet her outside. Maria was confused. She had just moved to town and had no friends. Curious, she walked out of the restaurant and saw 2 black cars parked outside. An older man in a navy suit with a neat beard got out of one of the cars and walked up to her. "Hello, Maria. Did you like my gift? I'm sorry I couldn't give it to you in person. I was out of town on business," the man said politely. Maria looked at him confused. "Excuse me, who are you?" he asked. "I'm Frank Rowland, owner of Rowland's Investment Group," the man replied with a smile. "Wait, did you send the money?" Maria asked, still incredulous. "Yes, it was from me. I have more than enough. So I thought it would be a good idea to share it with someone," the man replied with a wink. "But Your note said this was a way to show your gratitude. Do I know you? Maria asked. Of course you do. You were the only one who helped me that night when everyone else ignored me, the man replied. Maria was silent, trying to make sense of it all. Wait, are you the old man I fed you that night? She asked in shock. Frank nodded with a broad smile. That was me. I was just trying something different that night. I disguised myself as a homeless man to see how people would treat me without knowing who I really was, he explained. Maria was speechless. She felt a mixture of shock and happiness. Thank you for your gift, Mr. Rowland. I am very grateful, she said, choking back tears. But that is not all. I also noticed that you go to work every day. So I wanted to give you this, Frank said as he handed Maria a car key. Maria was stunned. She dropped the key and began to sob. Am I dreaming? She asked, covering her face with her hands. Frank helped her to her feet and hugged her. No, Maria. You deserve this, he said quietly. Maria looked at the new car that was now hers, a sleek black luxury sedan. Her co-workers at the restaurant, including her boss, came out to congratulate her. Everyone was shocked and inspired by what had happened. After this incident, Maria's life changed drastically. With Frank's money, she was able to rent a bigger, more decent house. She also decided to start saving for the future. Although she now had a more comfortable life, Maria continued to work as a dishwasher at the restaurant. For her, the job was a reminder of her hard times and the importance of staying humble. Frank and Maria began to develop a closer relationship. Frank, whose family lived far away and rarely saw each other, felt that Maria was his own granddaughter. They often spent time together, sharing stories and supporting each other. Frank also gave Maria business advice to help her build a better future. Maria also became active in charitable activities in her community. She realized that her small acts of kindness had a big impact, and she wanted to continue the cycle of kindness. She often donated a portion of her income to help people in need, both in her neighborhood and at work. One of the most memorable moments in Maria's life was when Frank invited her to speak at a large charity event hosted by his company. In front of hundreds of people, Maria shared her story and how one small act can change someone's life. At the end of her speech, Maria received a standing ovation and felt more confident than ever. As the years passed, Maria's life became more stable. She eventually opened a small business, a cafe that served affordable, home-cooked meals. The cafe became a favorite in town, known not only for its delicious food, but also for its warm and welcoming atmosphere. Maria employed several people who, like her, had faced hardship, giving them a second chance at a new life. Maria and Frank's relationship remained strong until the end of Frank's life and became a strong foundation for their life journey. When Frank died, Maria felt a profound loss, as if a part of her had died with him. But in her grief, Maria vowed to continue Frank's legacy of love and kindness, determined to spread kindness to many people as they had done together. On the wall of the small cafe she runs, Maria has a photo of Frank with a powerful quote. Kindness is never wasted. The quote serves as a lasting reminder to Maria, the cafe's customers, and everyone who visits that every act of kindness has an immeasurable impact. Maria's own life is living proof that one small act can make a big difference. From a simple bowl, Maria found true friendship, valuable life lessons, and a greater purpose. She has inspired many, proving that small acts of kindness can touch hearts and bring light in the midst of darkness. Like this story? Click like and subscribe for more stories, and share your thoughts in the comments section with one word.